Na-na-na-na-na. Na-na-na-na. Good morning. Hope you're well. Me again. Got some peeps lined up for today. Hopefully you'd like to join us on a Sunday morning. Got Abby, superstar Abby Wynne Jones, Abby Games Athlete Jones, Abby. One thing that I really like about Abby is that she wears the glasses, the sports glasses. Mr. Wadaptive. So Nigel, is that you? It is, because I think the N in your thing is so Mr. What? Have you changed your doodah? Good morning. Morning, sir. Got Abby. She wears the sports glasses like Edgar Davids used to wear. And when I was a kid, I used to love that. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. It is me. Excellent. Yeah, Edgar Davids glasses. I was like, hang on, Edgar Davids glasses. And then there's that sprinter. What was his name? Here we go. Right. So this was the first time. Hang on. Share screen. Luge. Add stage. So these glasses were like the first time I'd ever seen these. Can't really zoom in. But yeah, Abby wears them when she trains, and they're well smart. They're really cool. So it is Sunday morning. I'm on my second coffee. I had to ration myself. And yours going to be on, and I like a coffee when I'm on here, so I have to wait. So Abby's going to be joining us in a bit. I've also got Steve, who is at CrossFit Rotherham. Where are we? Where's the big man? How do I get his thingy doodah? Defiant Co. Let's see if I swear he posted a video last night. He sent me one. I don't want to bring that up if I can help it, but I will bring up their stories. You can. Oh, here we go. So it's the Defiant Games today, which is the Defiant. Oh, and they're off. No, here we go. Defiant Games in CrossFit Rotherham, up in the north. The north. You know nothing, Jon Snow. I had a really interesting cool fact the other day. So obviously about 1,000 years ago, when there was an amalgamation happening in the United Kingdom, these Isles of Britain that we discuss and talk about a lot, and the Old Norse was more in the north of the Isles. Obviously, it's where you get the accent. The Scottish accent is more of the Viking influences up there. Now, York was obviously a Viking stronghold, and if you look at the Norse and the Nordic languages, they have specific like different characters in their language, and English, the language and the literature of English, we adopted the sounds of those letters and those characters, but linguistically and our dialects in the north, so Yorkshire specifically, the way that they pronounce certain words is how the Old Norse was pronounced using the other characters, but we don't use them in our written language, which is really cool. So when Steve talks like that, he's actually talking like a Viking. So pay some respect to Steve Longbeard. Steve, what would Steve's Viking name be? Steve Longbeard. So we had Stephen on last night. Stephen Rayner, come rain or shine. He was on with Carl Russell most handsome man in his gym. Well, at least on the podium for the most handsome man in his 6:30 a.m. class. Talking all things CrossFit, all things. They had a great discussion, couple of hours long. Now, if you've got, I'd suggest don't put it on anything quicker than 1 time speed. And you might want subtitles on it, but it is a very, very interesting conversation. We had quite a lot of people tuning in, listening, and commenting, which was great. If you want to understand from the event organization point of view, Nigel, you'll know a lot about this if you're still listening. Carl runs WOD on the Lock, which it was and is going to be a big event in the UK scene, a CrossFit licensed one. And speaking of competitors, here we have Abby. Hello, how are you?
Good, thank you. You? You're going to have to deal with me sitting in my car until I get into the gym.
Of course. Yeah.
But, you know, suck it up.
I demand you get out of your car. How are you? Did you sleep well? How have you slept?
Yeah, not bad. Yeah, it's all right. Yeah. Bit achy, but otherwise I'm fine. You?
Yeah, same. I had a little person squeaking all night, which is lovely. I love that noise. That little me, me, me. She woke up very happy. So happy St. David's Day, Abby.
Correct.
Yeah.
Doing 26.1 St. David's Day.
Yeah. So remind us, St. David.
Patron saint of Wales.
Yeah.
All the daffodils and everything. Wyn Jones. You can't get more Welsh than that, can you?
Not really.
I refuse to be pigeonholed, or I refuse to be called English because my father's Welsh, my mother's Scottish. Therefore, I grew up supporting, of course, anyone but England, despite sounding like this.
Abe. Good. So, Abby, you're currently sat in your car. Is it raining where you are as well?
Hang on, let's check. Tell you what, come outside with me. We'll find out. It wasn't when I left home.
I'd love to come outside with you. Where we go?
This is my gym.
Oh, lovely. Like the brickwork.
It's beautiful, isn't it? It's an old, so it's Woolwich Docks. So like the old artillery stores. So it's beautiful. Really, as you can see, really high ceilings. I don't know if I've lost you or if you're just being really fucking quiet. Ugh. Hang on. So apparently, Jake's left me. Don't know if we're here or not. I will head off, come back again.
Hello.
Oh, there he is.
I'm back. I don't know
what
happened.
I can't hear you, my love.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Testing. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Okay, I still can't hear you. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hang on 1 second.
Can everyone hear me? Stephen, oh, good. I can hear you. That's lovely. As long as you can hear me, that's all that matters. I can only apologise. Yeah, we can both. Can you hear me now, Abby? No. Okay. So Stephen can hear both of us. Okay. Oh.
I turned it off and back on again. See if that's working. If not, I'm going to leave, come back again.
Okay.
And see if that will sort out my sound. Okay.
Okay. This is really weird because Stephen, if you can hear both of us, but Abby can't, this is very strange. Anyway, Abby is at Woolwich. The Woolwich. Do you remember that? The Woolwich. The bank. I'm gonna. Here she is. Right, let's add her to stage. Oh,
there you go.
Hello.
Hello, you're right. Don't know what happened there.
Should start again.
Yeah, let's go again.
Nigel's saying that the for some reason he's suggesting that the Isle of Man is run by hamsters.
I mean,
here he
is he wrong?
And we've got another joiner. Hello.
All right.
I just thought while you were sorting this audio thing, I would hop in and provide some entertainment while I'm making my breakfast. But if you've got it all sorted, I'll sit back in the comments again.
Stay. We like you.
What
have you got for breakfast?
We're about to make bacon, eggs, and bagels. That's the plan. I usually would just have eggs, but it's a Sunday, so I'm going to add the bagels and the bacon today. Make it really exciting. And my legs, I need calories and I need stuff in them because we're on day 2 and I still can't walk properly, not even close.
Do you know what? I had a really, really good tip for recovery from 26.1 on Instagram yesterday.
It was good. It was good. And the thing is,
tip, yeah.
The thing is, I think whoever that big ugly bearded person was that said that was wrong because that's what I've done, and I'm worse today than I was yesterday. So
oh my God! Don't tell me this.
No, I swear to God, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I've heard it a lot. We did I did a practice run yesterday. So because of the way that my impairment works, oftentimes when I do a workout with a set of movements like that for the first time, it will really badly impact me.
Yeah.
So I need to walk through it, go nice. I say nice and chill, not nice and chill, but I need to walk through it at a reasonable pace, understand what it feels like, and then I need to actually do it again later. So I did a walkthrough of it with the community here yesterday. And thankfully for me, this is not really a leg workout. This is very much a shoulder workout for me.
So you'll have no idea where you're going to get to.
I've got a vague idea of where I want to get to. I think I know roughly where I should get to if everything goes to plan. But there's a movement in there that is, so the medicine ball box over. Even now, so we've practiced a few ways of doing it, and even now, I don't know how to do that movement. So I can't hold the ball. I can just about hold the ball in my right arm, but not for long, for like maybe a step over. I need to use my left arm, which is my good arm, to lift my leg onto the box, to hold the ball, and to get my leg off the box. I don't have enough arms to do all of these things.
Right, this is a very controversial thing to say. I don't have much fitness-wise or strength. And my only real good thing, and the reason I can keep up with some of the people is because of strategy and problem solving. I feel like I'd be good at that part because that's my favorite bit of workouts and competing is the strategy bit.
When we get inside, I need you guys to help me work out what's the best. Can't I just shut up, Nige? Yeah, duct tape. That's the way to go. What I need is either an extra arm or a shitload of fucking duct tape. Yeah, I need you guys to problem solve with me. We've come up with a couple of ways and we need to work out which is going to be the most efficient so I can drag my leg off the box with my right arm. I can, if I throw it down onto the floor hard enough, I can then generate enough upward momentum to be able to get it back on the box, and that's fine, but I can't do that too often. But it's the getting the ball over, and if I need to cross over my body to pull my leg down, luckily, our movement standards are slightly different, so the ball can touch my legs. Okay. So I'm allowed the medicine ball to touch my legs. I'm not 100% sure how that's going to help me.
I was just going to say, to be honest, I don't think that helps you in that situation, thinking about the logistics of it. That gives you nothing. You're like, oh, yeah, you can touch your legs, so that makes it... No, that's not the difficult bit.
That's not the problem. I can't carry the ball on my left shoulder, on my right, on my bad shoulder. I can carry it like this with my my good arm, but I can't with my bad arm. I can like there-ish. So this is what I mean about this being a completely different workout for me than it is for you guys.
Is your upper body allowed to touch the box?
On the box step overs with the med ball, no. On the box get overs, on that first bit, yes. And I thank Sky Daddy, if he's there, for that rule, because I can't go over a box otherwise.
I was going to say, because you could hold it on there and then do like a Tom Cruise roll over the box.
I should do that. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, sadly, feet only. Same as everyone else.
Hip?
So that bit
is it only
feet only.
Oh.
So yeah, for the for the box get overs, our standard is get the fuck over the box.
Right.
You know, that's pretty much it.
And you're not allowed to do the old under the shirt thing with the ball.
I don't see why we shouldn't. There's nothing there that says I'm not allowed to do the old under the shirt thing, but also I'm going to massively overheat.
we had such a funny guy in our gym. Ian, he's like, him and his wife they're retired. They're just hilarious, and he's not been in the CrossFit realm for very long. And so, like, for us, that's an ongoing running joke. Everybody's done that before, but like, for him, that when he was like, yeah, so this is how I'm going to do it. And we turned around and he had this like zip up Nike tight thing. He's like an older guy and he was just like, yes, like this. And it was the funniest thing ever. To see somebody discover that joke for the first time was just class. I loved it.
Yeah.
I am serious. I'm seriously considering it.
Ah.
Like, I can't, like, it might be an option.
Yeah.
Well, also because I use my good arm to throw the ball as well. And I use my good arm to catch the ball. And I use my good arm to push off the box to get over the box. So this is what I mean. For me, this is not for many other people in the division. It's very much like you guys. It's still going to be a leg workout, but for me, it's very much going to be a shoulder and specifically left bicep workout.
Well,
once that's gone, it's going to go.
For me, this was a spina erecta workout. My lower back.
Oh,
really?
Mate, you're telling me exploded. Got to the step overs, and there was a point where I took a couple of no reps on the wall balls, which I have never done, and it was because I started wall balling like a high roxer. I turned them into good mornings because my lower back was so fucked that I was leaning forward and missed, and I was like, this. Congratulations, you're the first person to ever no rep on a wall ball. This is fantastic, amazing. And I knew I could see what I was doing because my body was like, oh no, your back's too smoked. You need to go forward and do it shit. And I was like, this is fucking not good.
And that's the thing. You know, when you get those little tennis balls in your lower back and they're like just like this, and it's like I've got no leg DOMs. I've got no problem today. It's literally just my lower back. And I said this to my mate last night, and he said, "Oh, it's because you're a low bar squatter." I was like, and I wanted to go, fuck you. No, it isn't. And I was like, oh, it might be.
Oh, actually, it might be.
Because I'm a low bar squatter and my legs are absolutely cooked and my back's fine. So that not buying it.
No, but your back.
And I'm a high bar squatter and I'm like fine all over.
During the workout though, which means that you must have been more back dominant at the time if your legs aren't cooked now. My legs are absolutely cooked now to the point where I can't even get my pajamas off. I'm wearing Lion King pajamas because I haven't got normal trousers on.
Love it. Good.
That's amazing. I love that. That's where we all are with our fitness right now.
Well, I'll be honest. You're probably more fatigued than legs because you did a lot more reps than I did. Like I didn't get very far because I'm really unfit and fat.
Where did you get to?
I got 250 something. I did like 24, 25 wall balls and the 40 on the way down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's roughly where my target is as well. I think I can get somewhere between like 230, 240, maybe 250 if I push it.
Is the scoring all the same? Like, is the leaderboards all the same and stuff? So, like, can you see what scores are in there already?
Yeah, and so for me, the first workout number 1 in the Open is always this fucking cardio, AMRAP, long grinder fucking bullshit with stupidly light weights if there's any, and a metric fuck ton of burpees. So this is my worst workout of the entire fucking season. Like, without question, always. This is not. Like, I don't move. Well, Jake, you've seen me move specifically on wall balls. I'm not quick. On box overs, I'm not that quick. things like that, like especially like moving up and down.
So,
I'm really not fast.
so here's the question.
I was going to say, is that because of the limitations that you've got, or is that because like genuinely you don't focus on it enough?
Honestly, a bit of both.
Yeah.
So the limitation I have, I have a Chiari malformation,
Yeah.
which is, so my brain is a little bit squished out of my skull at the bottom. Only a tiny, tiny bit, not bad enough to be considered an actual eligible impairment. So this is not part of why I'm classified, but part of the impairment I have is that. And also as part of the impairment, I have fairly severe dysautonomia, which is the inability to control. No one can control their autonomic nervous system, but my autonomic nervous system doesn't self-regulate. So when it comes to like blood pressure, heart rate, body temperature, all of those things that are under your body's, your brain's unconscious control, you don't need to think about them. Those just don't regulate at all properly. What that means is when my head goes from low to high, my blood pressure, instead of regulating like a normal person, it just crashes massively. So I have to move at a certain pace to be able to manage that without passing out or without going into pseudo seizures. So the Chiari, we think it's that probably causes my fairly violent reaction when that happens too much. So I just start shaking on the floor and pass out and all of it. It looks really aggressive. It looks really terrifying. It's not. I'm fully conscious. I just can't fucking move. And I just sit there going,
Do that again?
That is exactly what I look like. Yeah.
Yeah. Which doesn't
yeah.
help.
It doesn't help. But also, absolutely right. So last year I was shit at burpees. I'm still shit at burpees, but I have been putting, so I always just went, it's because my impairment means I need to move slower. I need to make sure that I'm regulating up and down as fast or as well as I can. And I can only move at a certain pace. And I spent a long time telling myself that. And having put in quite a bit of work over the last year or since the games, I've put in a lot of work onto that. I have got quicker. So yeah, you're absolutely right. It is a bit of both. My impairment does impact it, but also I am just shit.
Well, see, that's a really tough kind of conversation, like outwardly, and that's what we're all about. We're all about having tough conversations. So at what point is it okay for an able-bodied person to tell a disabled athlete, you need to put that aside and just push harder? Like that you have to have a really strong relationship and understanding of that person before you make those kind of comments, and you have to know where it is actually the intensity and not just the disability. That's the
really
conversation.
Hard. And it's really hard to have in a so I'm really lucky because I was born disabled. So I've been living with this for nearly 45 years. It's something that I have very much come to terms with. It's my normal life. And so it's probably a bit easier for people to have those conversations with me because I'm so used to it because I've been managing it forever. But someone who is more newly come to their disability might feel a little bit more defensive, a little bit more resistance to it. Having said that, I still do. When someone just went, no, you not being good at this is not just about your disability.
Yeah,
I felt an awful lot of that defensiveness. When someone says something to you and you just go, and you just internally resist it.
Well, yeah, that's like me asking that question, right? And just being like, is it because you could be better at it, or is it because? And I think just having been able to have the conversation is so powerful. Like just that and I think that people do that a lot, where they're like, whoa, I wonder how that works. Like for somebody like you with that, if somebody ever wonders, they should just ask you. And I think that in every case, I know it sounds a bit brash, but like I'm always just like, well, what's the worst that can happen? Just ask. Just be like, what is it? How do you deal with this thing? How would you get past it? Because there might be a point in your life you come across somebody else that has that thing, or you end up with it in a similar situation. It's better to have more information on something. For me, anyway.
Very much so. And I much prefer, and I don't know about like, obviously I can't speak for all disabled people. We're not a homogenous group, because we all know each other, don't you know? We all talk to each other. Every single disabled person, we've got like this psychic connection. We are one mind. I personally, I prefer that direct question, because you're asking me the question rather than making assumptions. I've had people now just, oh, I'm not sure you can do. Fuck you. I'm not sure you can do this. No, literally, fuck you. I'm sure you can do this. Again, fuck you. You don't live in my body. You don't know what it's like. You don't know what I deal with. And making those assumptions and going in like that, or saying, oh yes, you can give more. There's more intensity there. You don't. I'm going to resist that significantly more than being asked the question, how much of this is intensity and how much of this is because you just don't work hard enough on the movement. Because it's about 50-50, if I'm honest.
Right. I need to bounce. Good
Yeah,
chatting,
cool.
Charlie. I'll
All
leave you to it. I'll be in the comments.
Yeah.